Hello and welcome to Bread of Life, a daily devotional program which each week features a different area pastor. Our speaker for this week is Pastor Doug Van Veldhuisen of Cromwell.
We've been talking about virtues and how important they are, especially in this day and age. And so today I want to look at the third one, and that is of chastity. The virtue of chastity means the ability to overcome temptations and remain unaffected by worldly desires. You should have the courage to take a conscious decision to stay away from distractions, not allow temptation to drive you away from the path of moral wholesomeness. It also embodies honesty, being honest to yourself, your family, and your whole community. The opposite of chastity is lust. And we always think of just lust as sexual, okay? And it is, when we lust after that which is not ours, okay? But what we need to see is that when it comes to chastity, okay, it means absences. And what it means is that we do not let things consume us. Paul said, all things are lawful, but I will not be mastered by any. Okay, there seems to be this idea of a balance, all right? And so we need to realize that within our lives, there is this ongoing need to have balance in the things that we have, moderation, all those things. And people can get consumed by wanting more. They can get consumed by lusting after. And this lust is so deadly. For example, a house can be a place, a warm place for everyone, if the fire remains in the fireplace. Think about that, But he says things get out of control when the fire burns down the entire house. So in other words, that fire, that burning desire, okay, in its right place works wonderful. But when it's allowed to be loose, it can cause all kinds of havoc in our lives. When we begin to objectify people, when we begin to objectify objects, in terms of making them and allowing them to consume us, that's what lust is it's that it consumes us. So I want to encourage you, think about this. Chastity is denying ourselves those things that would lead us down the wrong road, allowing those things that can possess us and cause addictions. And there's all kinds of addictions today. There's alcohol addiction, there's drug addiction, there's sex addictions, okay? There's food addictions. All these things can become addictions. They control us, they consume us, they override everything else that is in our lives, and they ultimately can destroy us. And so we need to look at chastity. We need to look at this idea that we take control. We take control of those things around us. We need to build good Christian friendships that can help us, having accountability partners, having people who will stand with us and encourage us and who will call us out on those things when they see that we're living a life that is not right, that is not pure. I have been so grateful for the times when I've had friends, okay, who will come up and say, Doug, let's talk about this. And usually they're right. If I can overcome my pride, okay, and realize, hear what they're saying, I have been so grateful for their love, their compassion that they had for me. And so this whole idea of having balance, having control of the things, instead of letting the things control us, is so important in our lives. We are called to live a life of sanctification, of being holy as he is holy. Amen.
You've been listening to Pastor Doug Van Veldhuisen of Cromwell, and this has been Bread of Life, a program to encourage you from God's Word.